Sam Collier, born Walter Jamieson, May 14, 1842 in Boulogne, France, December 7, 1904 in Brooklyn, New York, was a lightweight bare-knuckle boxer. He was the son of James Jamieson and Jane Taylor of Angus, Scotland. He weighed between 115 and 125 pounds, and stood 5 feet 5½ inches. Born in France, he came to the United States as a boy. He received the United States Medal of Honor in 1898, for his actions in 1864 in the American Civil War. Early life. Collier was born in France as Walter Jamieson. He came to the United States as a boy. He joined the Army from Brooklyn in September 1862. He received the Medal of Honor for his actions in the Siege of Petersburg. He left the Army with the rank of captain in June 1865. Medal of Honor citation, rank and organization: First Sergeant, Company B, 139th New York Infantry. Place and date: at Petersburg, Virginia, the 30th of July 1864. At Fort Harrison, Virginia, the 29th of September 1864. Entered service at New York, NY. Birth, France. Date of issue: the 5th of April 1898. Citation: voluntarily went between the lines under a heavy fire at Petersburg, Virginia, to the assistance of a wounded and helpless officer, whom he carried within the Union lines. At Fort Harrison, Virginia, seized the regimental color, the color bearer and guard having been shot down, and, rushing forward, planted it upon the forts in full view of the entire brigade. Boxing career. The earliest contests of Sam Collier differ from source to source. Some list different dates, locations and people for these bouts. It is certain, however, that Collier did battle and defeat a man named Mike Carr in early 1866. The first significant contest of Collier's career was his bout with Horatio "Brace" Bolster. The two met in Alexandria, VA on May 8, 1866. During the contest, Bolster broke his hand, and was given a tremendous beating. The fight ended after 49 rounds and 55 minutes. Collier ended the contest when he knocked his opponent off his feet, and Bolster seconds threw in the towel. Taking the American Lightweight Championship, June 1866. Later that year, Collier battled former champion young Barney Aaron for the vacant Lightweight Championship of America. The title had been vacated since the retirement of Onegin back in 1863. The Aaron-Collier contest was held on June 20, 1866 at Pohick Landing, VA. The fierce battle was contested for 47 rounds, taking 2 hours and 14 minutes before Collier was declared the winner. Below is an account of the last few rounds of the Collier-Aaron fight as written in the New York Herald on June 21, 1866, rounds 41 to 44. These rounds were merely repetitions of each other, Barney constantly going down on his knees, apparently for the purpose of receiving a foul blow and thereby winning the stakes. At the close of round 47, he was entirely blind, and his seconds, seeing that there was no possible chance of success and unwilling to subject a game man to further punishment, threw up the sponge in token of defeat. On September 7, 1866, Collier defended his title against Johnny Lafferty in a contest that lasted 39 rounds and 62 minutes. Some sources report 60 minutes. His second defense came against Johnny McGlade at Goldsboro, PA on January 15, 1867. McGlade had suffered a severe fever while training, and was completely dominated during the contest. The two battled for 47 rounds and 55 minutes in this lead-covered ring before McGlade's corner threw in the towel. Losing and reclaiming the American Lightweight Championship, June 1867, Collier lost his title in a rematch with young Barney Aaron on June 13, 1867. The two contested in a hard-fought battle for 68 rounds and 1 hour and 55 minutes at Aquia Creek in Northern Virginia. The fight began at 8:50 a.m., with around 1,500 in attendance, and was fought outdoors in an amphitheater on the banks of Aquia Creek in Northern Virginia. Young Barney won the choice of position and wisely took the side of the ring not facing the sun. By the end of the bout, Collier's eyes were closed, causing his seconds to throw in the sponge. The bare-knuckled boxing was desperate and brutal, and both boxers were down in various rounds. Immediately after winning the title, young Barney Aaron took a long leave from the ring, leaving the crown open for Collier to reclaim. His bouts with Collier were considered among his most memorable and significant. The first man to challenge his right to the title was Billy Kelly. Kelly was a gifted pugilist, and word of the battle quickly spread. The Collier-Kelly contest was held on November 27, 1867 in Strickland, PA. Collier pressed the fight from start to finish, and his opponent was forced into the defensive mode for nearly the entire bout. A total of 111 short rounds in 1 hour and 50 minutes were fought before the champion knocked his opponent down for the final time. Below is an account of the last 3 rounds and conclusion of the contest. They were documented in the New York Herald the day after the contest. Round 109, Collier, determined to close fight before dark, rushed in. Kelly and struck him a right-hander over the left, then gave him a left on the nose, and again a right on the mouth, when Kelly went down. Round 110, Collier led off with his left, which brought upon Kelly's nose, and then, putting in 2 heavy right-handers, clinched Kelly and threw him, falling heavily on him. Round 111 and last, Collier rushed at Kelly and hitting a heavy right-hander in the mouth knocked him down. The sponge was thrown up in token of defeat, and Sam Collier hailed the victor. Kelly, the game fellow, was much mortified at the result and shed tears. Collier went over to him and, putting his arms around him, also burst into tears. He then went around among the crowd and collected money for the man he had beaten in a fair fight for the championship of the lightweights of America. Losing the American Lightweight Championship, April 1868. On August 24, 1868, Collier lost his championship to Billy Edwards in 47 rounds. Collier attempted to regain the title in a return match with Edwards on March 7, 1870. This time the former champion was forced to give in after 40 rounds. Following this contest, Collier's status as a prize fighter began to diminish. He lost a third contest with Edwards in 1874, and a bout with legendary undefeated lightweight champion Jack McAuliffe in 1888. His last recorded contest was in 1892. Later life. After retirement, Collier began working as a machinist in the Brooklyn Navy Yard, and remained there until his death on December 7, 1904. During his life he raised the teenage sons of his late brother, Henry Jamieson, and performed with the boys in Barnum and Bailey Show. Legacy. Collier was elected into the Boxing Hall of Fame in 1964. See also: List of Medal of Honor recipients, List of bare-knuckle boxers. References. External links: Walter Jamieson at Find a Grave.